So at the beginning of the movie, we are introduced to a man named Brandon, who was telling everyone his wife's story as a clown joker. Brandon says that my wife was very beautiful. Everyone was surprised to see me, that how did I get such a beautiful wife? But one day I found out that my wife Philippa is having an affair with another man. When I asked him about it, he divorced me and married the man she liked. And maybe this was the reason that now Brandon's heart and mind were very angry. Here Brandon now starts telling a story. He tells about a girl who had to do fake acting of being possessed during the show. That is, he had to show everyone that something inside him, some dark power, some demon has come who has taken control of him. Now there was also a father there who had to exorcise that girl. But all this was fake. He had to show this show to everyone on the live stream. And there were a lot of people who were watching his video. The whole team of the show sets up their cameras, and the father starts exorcising that girl. But suddenly everything had changed. That girl now does not listen to her father and jumps upside down. She starts doing strange things. That is, a demon had come inside that girl. He tells his father about himself that he is a demon. The father also understood that some dark power has come inside that girl. Now he takes a book and starts exorcising that girl. When this happens, that girl was now really out of control. People who watch his live video are also scared. The demon inside that boy also broke the camera, because of which his live streaming stops. After a while everything is fine, and that girl did not remember anything at all that what happened to her. All the people of the team of this show were also very happy that their video reached a lot of people who were feeling very tired. But they did not know that the danger had just started. We can see those people who were watching their live video. That demon had made them possessed in his control, that came inside that girl. Actually, that demon wanted to control a lot of people through that show. Now after that, as soon as those people come under the control of that demon, they start killing people around them. So through this story we have been told that we should always be right about our work, and should be right with it. Not that people should pay attention to them by showing any wrong or bad thing. After that we are shown Brandon. After telling this story, he was now in the form of a father. He says that some people take their work so seriously that they do not see any difference in doing good or bad work. And with that, he begins to tell another story to his audience. He tells about a man who was a mad killer, who was sitting and making his helmet. We are not shown his face, but the helmet of that man was also very scary. After this, we see a girl who was alone in her house. Then her friend calls her. When he hears that she is alone at home, he immediately tells her to meet him. Now as soon as the girl's friend came to her house, the same killer had also come there, whom we had seen making a helmet. As soon as he comes, he kills the girl's friend. He had injured his friend badly with a knife, seeing which the girl was very scared and starts running inside her house. The killer with the helmet had also come to his house, seeing which she hides and then trying to get out of there. Then the killer saw him and comes in front of him and shoots him. The girl was badly injured by those bullets but still tries to run. Then the killer also killed the boy by aiming at him. After telling this story, Brandon wanted to tell everyone that he also wanted to kill his wife and the man whom he liked. And with this, Brandon starts telling the third story from here, in which he tells about a different world where the zombie apocalypse happened. That is, the whole world was destroyed. Everyone had turned into zombies. Zombies are seen everywhere, who were eating humans in order to somehow end their hunger there. Here in a group, all the zombies were eating the dead man. Then a little girl comes to them, who had just become a zombie, because her condition was not like the rest of the zombies. Now she comes to those zombies who were eating the corpse, but those zombies scare her and take her away from there. Then a zombie man's eye falls on the girl. Seeing her, he does not know what happened to her. He tears a piece of meat from that corpse and gives it to the girl to eat. After eating it, the girl fills her stomach and then quietly leaves with that zombie man. That zombie touches the girl, but suddenly the girl's hand was injured, due to which her bone comes out. The zombie also easily puts that bone inside and fixes the girl's hand. Now when the two of them go a little further, a man had killed that zombie man with his gun, because he wanted to save his family from those zombies there. That girl had now stood in front of that man. When that man was about to kill her too, the man's daughter came and refused her dad. Like us, she also understood that the man was the dad of this little girl zombie. Because of this story teaches us that parents always support their children, even if they are in any situation or trouble. After this story, Brandon is shown again, who was now in the form of a zombie man. He now tells the audience about his wife, that she never wanted to be a mother, but when she married her friend, she became a mother of a child in 2 years. After this, Brandon starts telling his next story, a man who used to listen to everything his wife said. According to the doctor, in the next 24 hours, this man was going to die, so his wife wanted to make her husband's funeral very big. She brings a suit for him to wear at the funeral and also does his husband's shave, which he does not like at all. Now that day comes when that man died, and his funeral is held, in which many people come. There were also those people who did not like him at all, but when they come out, that man was alive. When his wife finds out about this, now his wife and mother both get very worried, because if everyone finds out that he is alive, then this funeral will not be a big deal. After this, they both now try to kill that man, which was getting more and more dangerous. But that man was not dying somehow. Sometimes he was killing him with a knife, sometimes with a cutter. It seemed as if he had become immortal. His wife and mother were also very worried, but after a while, that man was alive again. Now anyway, he is buried in the coffin like this. By telling this story, Brandon wanted to tell us that when his wife cheated him, he could not kill him even if he wanted to. Now the next moment he starts telling his story, he wanted to kill all the people there. All the people there were scared and started asking God for help. Then a rooster comes to the ground and kills that machine. He was very strong and big in size, and he had completely destroyed that machine. What was Brandon's reason for sharing this story? He did not even know. Story number 6. Brandon tells us about a man named Death, who had a son. He loved to watch cartoons. His dad gives him a job as a painter. But as soon as his dad leaves, he leaves everything and starts watching cartoons again. Death Earth used to make a list of people who died on the ground. That is, he used to keep a record of their deaths. Some people meet him who died in an accident or were killed by others. And some people meet him who was saving people's lives. He thinks that he will also save people's lives in the same way. Now he had made himself like an angel. When Death comes home and sees his son in this form, he kills him a lot. But his son still becomes an angel and goes to save people's lives. He had gone to a factory where he sees how a cow was killed badly. Seeing all this, he thinks that he will not let this happen, so he frees the other cow there. Now when the cow was going, and Death's son was thinking that how well he did, then that cow collided with a car, and the couple sitting in that car were killed. But their child was still alive. He was crying. When Death's son sees him, he feels pity for that child. So now to fix everything, he forcibly holds the soul of that couple and puts it inside. With this, they were alive, but had turned into a zombie who kills more people and turns them into zombies like him. Death's son understood how big a mistake he had made. Now he was sitting there sad. Then his dad came. Death came and fixed everything. Now he takes his son to a park in which he was sitting and enjoying. He had had a very bad accident, and everyone except his son died. After this, Death's son also started supporting his dad. He knew that whatever parents say to their children, it is for their own good, because they know what is right and what is wrong for their children. With this, Brandon tells the next story. We are shown a boy who was an astronaut, who was flying in the sky due to the destruction of his spaceship. His oxygen was also about to run out. She could not contact anyone, even if she wanted to. Then she sees a black hole in front of her, in which she was being pulled, even though she did not want to. When she goes inside that hole, she sees other astronauts like her, who were in the air. With this story, Brandon was trying to explain that there was nothing left in his life for which he stayed alive. That's why he's just wandering in that black hole. After which, he took a decision in his life. He also tells us the story of a mad killer who was sitting and repairing a machine, and then he goes to take a shower, in which he was bathing with blood. We see that he had connected a girl's body to a motor pump, so the girl's blood was coming straight into his shower. There was another girl who was bathing with blood. The next story was of Brandon, in which he goes to his wife Philippa's house who had remarried. As soon as Brandon goes there, he kills Philippa's husband. When Philippa comes home, Brandon kills her too. He keeps killing her with a knife. Until she dies, Brandon's whole face was covered with blood. And now we understood why he killed Philippa, because he also wanted to bathe in his wife's blood. Here Brandon tells his audience the last story, where there were a lot of people in the circus and they were having a lot of fun. At that time, the Joker throws a bomb near a child, which the child thinks is fake and catches it. And as soon as he saw it, there was a big bang. There was a massacre there. All the Jokers were killing the children. It seemed that she would escape from everyone, but it was not so. A Joker comes from behind and kills that girl. So from this story we know that Brandon, who used to work as a Joker in the circus, had killed his wife before coming here. All the stories that Brandon told were all related to his life. So which story did you like?